Everyone will need a wall, if that's okay. If they've got a wall that they can get close to. I've got mine just over here on the right-hand side for me. And a chair. A chair would be handy as well, or sofa, couch, whatever you want on that side of things. We will need both of those, a wall and or a couch today. Start with my usual warm-up. So we're going to get you on the spot, nice high knees to begin with. We're going to work here for a short period of time. And then in 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, you're then going to start nice high knees, nice and quick. Keep them going. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. And that's 10 seconds gone so far. Keep them up nice and high. Let's get you working. Get your heart rate up. And you've got another 10 seconds. Keep those knees nice and high all the time.
Tom, if you have a second, could you
5 seconds left.
Down a little bit just so we can see?
Camera down slightly.
Yeah,
yep.
it's kind of up a little bit high. There you go. That's perfect. Thank you.
Come to that rest. So keep those knees moving. Keep them up nice and high. But just give yourself that little bit of a rest. And we're going to go again. And up. Nice high knees. Get them working. Keep time. So try and bring them up at least to hip height, at least to waist height, so that they're parallel to the floor. We don't want sort of little steps like this, but we want them up nice and high. You've got 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back to that slower walk. Still keep those knees moving. Just a little bit more rest time. And we've got one more to do. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice high knees, get them up. Get them up, keep them up nice and high. All the time. Get them up to that parallel position. And that's halfway. 15 seconds left. Keep it going, you should be starting to breathe pretty heavily now. Keep those knees up nice and high. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come to that rest. Good. Give your legs a little bit of a shake out. So today's session is mostly going to be lower body. Okay, there's a few core exercises in there, but majority is going to be your lower body. So you're going to need a little bit of space on the floor to start with. We're going to start with a bridge, nice and simple. So, easy version to start with. Here, feet flat on the floor, knees bent so that your feet rest nice and flat. You're going to tilt your pelvis backwards. So you're going to push your lower back down into the floor. You're going to squash that down. And what you'll feel is your bum just rise up slightly. From there, you're going to follow that and continue on with that pattern. So you're going to push down, and then you're just going to follow that roll and lift up with your pelvis as high as possible. You should feel this working into your glutes and your hamstrings. Shouldn't feel anything in your back. If what happens is that you're lifting up and arching right up, you should start to feel that in your back. I don't want that. I want you to push down, tilt, roll, and lift. That's your easy version. Your harder version, or your medium version, being with one foot out nice and straight, and you're going to lift up doing the same thing. And then if you want a bit more of a challenge, you're going to move your foot further away to bias your hamstring that little bit more, and you're going to lift up, and you're going to hold for 10 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to relax down. And straight away, we're going to lift up again. And you're going to hold on that same leg. And you're going to hold for 10 seconds. And that's 5, 3, 2, 1. And down. Same leg. And you're going to lift up again. Good. So my hands here aren't really doing anything. They're just sort of resting across my trunk. Good. 2, 1, down. That's your fourth one. Just going to move it a little bit. That's a bit challenging for me. Far away. Hold up. Good. 3, 2, 1, down. And up again. Now you're halfway. This is 5th rep. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax down. Good. 4 more left. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Rest. And up again. 3, 4, 5. So you should be feeling that working into your glutes, working into your hamstring. Like I said, if it's one leg, relax down. It's going to be a little bit more challenging. If your foot is further away, even more of a challenge. If it's too much, just your double leg is perfectly okay. You should be feeling them both at the same time. 1, down. Good. You've got 2 more left. 2 more left, so that was 8. This is 9. Ready, and up, and hold. Try to make sure that your pelvis is level. Don't drop your hips. I'll show you on the other side. It'll be a little bit easier for me. And down. And then your last one, guys. Ready, and lift up, and hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Okay, so should be feeling that down into your glute hamstring on that side. We're going to do the other side, and like I said, I'm going to show you that your pelvis should be nice and level. You're holding into here, not doing this, so don't turn your pelvis out to the side. But if you imagine headlights pointing up to the ceiling the entire time. Okay, so we're going to go another 10 seconds for each one, 10 repetitions. 3, 2, 1, and up, and hold. Good. 3, 2, 1, down, and up again. Excellent. Good. 2 seconds left. 1, 2, down. The second one, and again. Five seconds left. Good. 3, 2, 1, down. And up again. Good. Keep going, guys. Try and keep that nice and level. Again, like I said, if you need to make it a little bit easier, you can bring that foot a little bit closer, or use both legs and relax down. Good. We're halfway now. And lift up again. You should be feeling it, like I said, glute and hamstring, nothing in the back. So you can see that I'm not actually lifting up that high. I'm not trying to arch my back and try to force that up, but I'm using just my hip and my hamstring to lift up. And we're going to go up again. Three, 2, 1, down. So you've got 2 left. Okay, ready, and lift up and hold. 2. Good. 3, 2, 1, down. And then the last one. Ready, last one, hold for 10 seconds and lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. And just give yourself a little bit of a chance to shake those legs off. Have a stand up if you need to. And just stretch them out a little bit if you want on that side. The next exercise is going to give you a little bit of a stretch into your hamstrings anyway. Okay. So you're going to come down now. Oh, sorry. My program has just turned itself off. You can see what I'm supposed to be doing. So the next one. Okay. That chair that you can use, if you would like to grab hold of that now, you can use it to hold on to if you want a little bit of balance or a little bit of help with the balance. I'm just using the foam roll here because it's what I've got handy. Okay. The chair will come in much more useful later. Just for a bit of balance if you need to. You're going to stand on one leg from here. Okay. This is going to be the medium version. I'll show the easy version. I'll show the harder version in a second. But those that are looking for average version here, you want to stand on one leg, a slight bend in the knee that you're standing on. Try not to use your balance. From there, you're going to hinge from your hips and you're going to come forwards and keep yourself in a nice flat back, and then you're going to lift back up again. That can be used to hold on to. So again, if you just want a little bit of support from that, stops you from falling over to the side if you use it correctly. But you're down in that position. Should feel a nice big pull in the back of your hamstring and stand back up. If you're looking to make that a little bit easier, okay, so from there, both feet flat on the floor, stick your bum out. So from that position, you're sticking out behind you. You're trying to keep your back nice and flat as you come forwards. Same thing, just the leg doesn't go up behind you, and you'll get a big stretch into the back of your hamstring. Into there, and stand back up from that bit. So again, stick your bum out, and then as you come down, and then straight back up. Try not to be like this or have your bum tucked in underneath you, but a little bit straighter, and again, stick that bum out behind you from there to get that pull in the back of the hamstring. And then the hardest version, obviously without that support, into there, hands across your chest, and you're going to come down and then bring yourself back up. Okay, so we're going to do 10 repetitions on each leg, or if you're doing double leg, again, you're probably going to end up doing 20, do as many as possible from that side. Okay, so I'm going to start on my left leg to begin with. From there, I'm going to turn and face you so that you can see what my other leg does. From that position, you're going to come down, hold for a few seconds, and back up. 1, 2, down, and up. 3, down, and up. 4, down, and up. 5. So again, you should be feeling this in your hamstring. If you're not, it might be because you're twisting around to the side slightly, so you're sort of turned over. So I want you to lower that other hip so that you almost feel like you're crossing and almost twisting the other way. You should feel that into your hamstring. Keep going. This will be 7, and 8, and 9, and last one, 10, and back up. Swap over onto the other leg. So again, like I said, if you need that support, please feel free to do so. So the balance on that side, opposite arm, you're going to come down into that position. Easy version, like I said, both together, making sure that your back is flat. If you can get rid of it, go for it on that side of things. Easy to weight up if you do have weights at home. Obviously, I'm demonstrating everything with body weight. But down into that position, not here. Don't want you twisting around, but we want you nice and flat the entire time, and back up. It's 1, and back up. 2, and back up. 3. Make sure you keep that bend in your knee as well. Okay, so the leg that you're standing on, make sure there's a little bit of a bend in it. 4, 5, down, and 6, down, and 7, down, and 8, 2 more, down, 9, and last one, down. Keep that position, hold it nice and flat, and back up. And again, give yourself a little bit of a shake off. Should be working your hamstrings quite hard at this point. So the next one, we are going to need the wall. So I'm just going to twist you around slightly. And you can see my wall over there with the mat. Okay, the reason you need a wall is, again, for a balance issue. Okay, if you can do it without the wall, be quite impressed, but go for it. Okay, you're going to have your heels up on the wall, and that means that you're on your toes. Back flat against the wall, it's there to stop you from falling backwards. Okay, that's what it's there for on that side, and you're now going to squat from this position. This will work your quads quite hard. You might feel a little bit into your calves as well. Okay, but rest your feet against the wall from that position. You're going to come down nice and slow, as low as you can, and then back up. Okay, so I'll demonstrate that again. Don't worry if you missed that first one. So you're going to come down into that position and back up. That's your medium version. The easier version, okay, would be not as far. Go as low as you can. Okay, use that wall. Ideally, I want you up on your toes. If that's too hard, you can move them a bit further away. It's going to mean that you work your calves a little bit more and less so from your quads. But perfectly doable. And that's it. And then if you want a really hard version, you move away from that wall, that side. Keep those heels up. You're going to come down as low as you can, so you can get to parallel before I lose balance there, and then bring yourself back up. Okay, I'm going to do the medium version. So from that, heels up against the wall, 10 repetitions. Should be filling this into your quads by the end. Okay, so we're going to go down as low as you can and back up. 1. Keep that back against the wall. Okay, don't let it lean forwards. Don't try and lean forwards, otherwise you're going to go there, down, into that position, and back up. 2. And again, and back up. 3. Now, you might not be able to get as low as me, but that's fine. Go as low as you can, and then bring yourself back up. 4. Down, and up. 5. Should be feeling this by now. Good. And back up. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Back up. 2 more. Down as low as you can. 9. And last one. Down. Back up. And rest. Walk away. Give yourself that bit of a break. That's it for the walk for the time being. You're going to come back onto the mat, onto the floor again, and you're going back into your bridges. So again, single leg. If you can, double leg if you need to, perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're holding and you're getting that tilt back first. And if you're really good at it, take that foot away. Just make it that little bit longer, feel it more into your hamstring from there. So we'll start on the left leg again. Right leg up nice and straight. Headlights up towards the ceiling, so pelvis pointing up. You don't want anything twisting. From there up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and lift. And you're going to hold for 10 seconds. And that's 5. 1, down, relax. And we're going to go again. 3, 2, 1, lift and hold. So again, my hands wherever you want them, wherever's comfortable for you. That's 5 seconds. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, down. And again. 3, 2, 1, lift. This is your third one. And hold. Good. Excellent. And down. And again. Lift up. And hold for that 10 seconds. Keep that pelvis level. It's going to get hard. It's going to get hard into your quads as well. And down. And again. This is your 5th one. This is halfway. Good. Keep that pelvis level. Don't let it drop. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Down. If you're managing 10 repetitions and this is feeling way too easy for you guys, go up a level. Equally, if you're not managing that 10, it might be worthwhile just dropping it down, making sure that you can work hard enough for all 10 reps. That's what I'm aiming for with each of these. And back down. Bit of a rest, and we're going to go again. And lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Good, we're almost there. 2 more on this leg. And lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 10. And last one on this leg. And 3, 2, 1. Lift. Last one. Hold it there. Good. Excellent. That's 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down. Relax. Other leg. So should be really feeling this into your glutes and your hamstrings. 3, 2, 1. And lift with the other leg this time. And hold it up. Again, try not to let it drop. Pelvis pointing up towards the ceiling. Headlights up to the roof. And down. And ready? We're going to lift up again. 3, 2, 1. Lift. And hold. Okay, that's 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down. We're going to go again. This will be a third repetition. 3, 2, 1. Up. And hold. Good. That's half. And down. And again. 3, 2, 1. Lift. And hold. And that's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. You're halfway. That's 5 reps. Do a bit of a shake off. I feel that worked quite hard. And we're going to lift up again. And hold. 2. down, rest. That's 6 reps. 4 more to go. And lift up. Excellent. Halfway, 5 seconds left. Keep that hold if you can. And down. 3 repetitions. And lift up. Good. 3, 2, 1. Down. 2 reps left. Should be struggling with this. This is your last set anyway. And then lift up. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Got 1 repetition left. 1 repetition, and then we're done with this exercise. So 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. And that's 5 seconds. And rest. Relax. Again, give yourself a bit of a shake off if you need. As you come up to stand, you just be careful. You might be a little bit dizzy. So it's a long time to be sat on the floor. And then you're going to get your chair back if you need for that balance, for that support. If you can do it without, brilliant. We're going to move on to your deadlift movement or your good morning. So again, easy version, stick your bum out, come forwards, feel that stretch down the hamstrings, and stand back up. Harder version, slight bend in that knee, other leg behind you, down nice and flat, and back up. They both work the same, it's just difficulty in terms of the movement. So again, I'm going to face you. So I'm going to start with my left leg. From there, 10 repetitions together. I'm going to go down and up. 1, down and up. 2, down and up. 3, down and up. 4, down and up. 5, again, keep that pelvis level so you're not twisting around, and up. Back down and up. 6, 4 more. Down and up. That's 7. Down and up. 8. Good. And up. 9. Last one. And that's 10. Relax there. Swap and do the other leg. So onto that right leg. Hands across your chest if you can. Again, if you need to hold on, perfectly do so. Down into that position and back up. 1. Down. 2. Again, down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Losing my balance. Down. 6. 4 more. Down. 7. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Relax there. Should, again, like I said, both of those exercises, glutes and hamstrings, is where you should be feeling it. Over to the wall on this. Again, so you can see me. Okay, so again, heels up on the wall if you can. If not, away from the wall, but lean into it. That's the easier version, or not quite as low. There, that's the easy version. If you can, again, heels on the wall into that position. The hardest version being away from the wall, no support. Good luck if you're doing it that way. I can't demonstrate it. So from that position, heels up, hands wherever you like on that side. You're going to come down as low as you can and back up. 1. Down. 2. Down. And up. 3. Down. And up. 4. Down. And up. 5. Halfway. 6. Down. And up. 7. Down. Up. 8. Down. Up. 9. Last one, guys. Should be feeling this burning into your quads. 10. And relax there. Walk away from the wall. Give yourself a bit of a break on that side. Come back over so you can see me square on. So I've got my stool as my chair. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rest Well, this one, but I've got my stool as my chair. A little bit lower than maybe some of yours. The lower, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so if you have a low stool you can work on, that would be brilliant. Stairs work really well with this. Okay, if you've got a staircase nearby and you can do it from, I'd say the second step is roughly going to be a little bit lower than knee height, which is going to be quite a challenge for most people. If you can do it with a really low stool, perfect. But if you need a sofa or a couch or a dining room chair, something like that. So you're going to sit on the chair nice and easy. Now, normally, you get you doing a box squat from here, the feet shoulder width apart. Very simply, you stand up. A little bit too easy without weight, so we're going to make it a little bit harder. You're actually going to move your foot, one of them, further away. The further away you move it, the harder it's going to be. If you can, up off the floor on that side, okay? So end version being out in front, hands in front, stand up, and then back down, okay? Foot on the floor, if you're resting, it's a little bit easier, okay? In that position. And then, like I said, the closer you have it, the easier it's going to be. The further away you have it, the harder it's going to be. 10 repetitions each leg, okay? I'm going to try and do it with my foot off the floor for all 10 reps. You can follow along. So on 3, 2, 1, and lift. And then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lose my balance. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. So although my foot's bending closer to me, it's not on the floor. I can assure you of that. And 10. And relax there. It is quite a challenge though. So again, by all means, if you do need to put it on the floor, please go ahead. Again, if you're working from a higher chair, it might be a bit easier. So you can probably do a little bit more or make it a little bit more challenging. And if you're on a lower chair, you might need to make it a bit easier. Other side. 3, 2, 1, and lift. And back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8. You probably see I'm collapsing down a little bit to sit down. 9. I want you to try and control that as much as possible. 10, and relax there. More of a do what I say, not do what I do situation on that side. But it should be quite challenging for the quads, for your glutes, and your hamstrings all over on that side. Going to give you a little bit of rest. We're going to do that for one more set. We're coming up to the half an hour mark here. Okay, so as a last finisher, one more set of that. Have a bit of a walk around. Grab yourself a small drink if you need. On that side, and we're going to finish this off. Your last 30 minutes. Well, for 30 minutes in total. Last couple of minutes. We've got 10 seconds before we come back and do the last set on each leg. So again, if you've got quite a high stool, try and make it a little bit harder by moving your foot further away. If you've got a low stool, again, you might need to bring it a bit closer. If you can try it with that foot up, that'll be quite a challenge. Go for it. We're aiming for 10 repetitions. We're going to start 3, 2, 1, and up, and back down. 2, and up, and back down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, halfway. Just losing my balance a bit. 6, back down. 7, down. 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. 10, and onto the other leg. Whew. Last 10, last 10, on my left leg. Try and keep that foot up if you can. I'm going to try. It's getting a little bit tired keeping it up there. But last 10 on the other leg. In 3, 2, 1, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Try and keep that foot off if you manage, and relax there. And that's 10. Whew. Give yourself a round of applause, pat on the back. We're done.